Danganronpa.
Wrong menu. Hold on a second. Let's see if OverlordCringus. We're back with Trigger Happy Havoc If. Danganronpa If. As Monokuma taught us about multiverse theory yesterday, there's just some amazing things. Some amazing thought process that needs to be going on for you to understand truly what if is. Let's begin. Alright. Let me. I just had a cup of coffee. I'm hype and not hype at the same time. We are exhausted gamers for a reason. Me, due to the fact that I've been sick, and OverlordOtaku, because the dude loves sleeping. And when we jump into videos, 90% of the time, we are like KO'd, properly, utterly, bat to head, bonk, go to only jail, KO, that type of thing. The next day, nighttime, student dormitory, Makoto's room. Makoto Naegi lay in his bed, desperately struggling with the despair and hope in his head. Monokuma had forced the students each to watch a DVD earlier that day on the thread. Makoto showed the scene suggested his parents and his little sister were dead, and now found himself determined. I'm trying to think of another rhyme. I figured it was gonna go well. To think I was a rapper. I'm disappointed in myself. Seems like the students were forced to watch shocking videos of their own. Videos so shocking that they were determined to escape to the school too, even if it meant sacrificing someone to do it. However, it was obvious that these videos were part of Monokuma's top. As long as a student killed someone, they were allowed to graduate and leave the academy. It seems that the mastermind controlling Monokuma was hell-bent on making the students kill each other. But right now, Makoto was most worried about Sayaka Maizono, who seemed to be incredibly distressed after watching her DVD. It's implied, because we don't actually know what the other students saw, but it's implied that Sayaka panicked over the rest of her idol group being kidnapped or some shit, right? Or did we see it? I think we saw it. Yeah, we did. Anyways, if the kidnapped idol group, I mean, if you compare it to like everybody else's parents and it's not that bad, alright? Sayaka, calm down. Cool. Sayaka wasn't just the ultimate pop sensation. She was also Makoto's classmate. When they were students at Blackroot Junior High, they mattered none to each other. They both had a crush on each other but never spoke to each other, and it's like it just don't work out, man. The optimism has been encouraging Makoto these past few days, and it was becoming a similar source of strength for her as well. Similar source of strength. To kill! If nothing else, I have to at least save Sayaka. As soon as Makoto thought that, he suddenly felt a small headache. Was he still reeling from being punched by Mondo the other day? Was this a side effect of being electrocuted by the escape button? As Makoto pondered these things, the pain slowly subsided, and he returned to his determined thoughts of escape. Anyway, we need to work together and... Huh? At that moment, Makoto realized his goal had changed slightly. We all need to? Ideally, it would be best if everyone survived together. However, aside from Sayaka, Makoto had never met the other students before. He didn't know if they could be trusted in the first place. But at that moment, he trusted them without even an ounce of suspicion. He believed they were worth helping, even at the cost of his own life. Now, the If story is based off of one person knowing everybody else so well, including their deepest, darkest secrets, which eliminates both the first, second, and third. What was the third motive again? First and second motive. The first motive was the DVDs, people in danger, and the second motive was the secrets. Right? I think. I haven't played. I don't remember. And because now he knows these things, he can literally just go up to the problem people and be like, I know and they won't kill him because it's not Hege and he wouldn't hurt a fly. Just like Sayaka. Why? The headache struck again. As if all the blood vessels in his brain were being individually sliced open. Sounds painful. Why did I just think I could trust the others as much as I trust Sayaka? Makoto tried to figure out why his thought process had suddenly changed. Something was wrong. The throbbing pain in his head seemed to synchronize with a strange feeling that something was approaching him. As a ray of light had begun to form within the dark recesses of his own mind, it's like in his mind, like just seeing the light, and then there's voices in the side. It's like, don't go into the light, don't go into the light. But it's being drowned out by the loud, heavenly sounding music. I have to talk louder so you can hear me. The doorbell rang. Someone's here? Quickly got out of bed, but that only made the headache worse. With no concern for his safety, Makoto carelessly opened the door to his room and came face to face with Toko Fukawa? Sayaka's fine too. I'm really sorry to come by so late. Sayaka? Oh, wrong voice. The pain. What are you doing out so late? The moment he saw her face, the pulsating pain in Makoto's head began accelerating. He felt like his world was being torn apart from the inside out. It's probably the feeling of Sayaka stabbing him. Sorry to bother you, but something really weird just happened. And Makoto? What's wrong? You don't look so well. Sayaka was pale and had been trembling when she came to Makoto's room. But she seemed surprised to see that his complexion was worse than her own. Yeah, I'm fine. It's just my head. Makoto couldn't finish his sentence. His eyes rolled to the back of his head as he lost consciousness and slowly fell to the floor from him bleeding out from Sayaka stabbing him. And Sayaka's beautiful voice let out a scream as she stood over Makoto's body because he died from her stabbing him. I'm gonna go with this. I'll stick to that. I once again apologize because I'm trying to keep this video short. We haven't tested the webcam with hour to 3 hour long videos yet like we used to do. Eventually we'll do it, but I'll do it when I'm with OverlordOtaku so that now I record a video and it completely fails. There's like you can just look at your bro and be like, bro, I'm pissed. And be like, I know, man, I know, it's cool. And I'm like, fuck, man, I'm really pissed. And then you can jump back into another video. The next day, the nurse's office. Oh, I see you're finally awake. I don't know who's talking. It might be Asaina. Oh, you're awake. Hey, are you okay? How many fingers am I holding up? Makoto regained consciousness. He was greeted by the sight of fingers that torn with long... Oh, it's Mukuro. Oh, you're awake. Hey, you okay? How many fingers am I holding up? Fake nails being waved in his face. You're Junko, right? Hey, why do you sound so unsure? I'm a little shocked to hear you say that. Despite what she said, Junko Nishima, the ultimate fashionista, was laughing as if she found this all very amusing. Makoto looked around and realized he'd never seen this place before. It looked somewhat like a hospital. 3 beds, including his own, were lined up in the room with various medical instruments laying all around him. The black ceiling felt strangely oppressive, but as he sat up, Makoto's mind immediately centered on one possibility. Where are we? Did we get rescued? That'd be nice, huh? She replied as she looked away. Junko explained that this was the nurse's office on the first floor of the academy. And Monokuma said, I can't bear to see patients get sick and open this place up this morning. Don't you think it's suspicious? What if all these meds are poison? To be honest, I wouldn't be surprised. Makoto remembered his encounter with the escape button and let out a small sigh. So why am I here, Junko? You should thank Sayaka for that. She was here the whole night taking care of you. She was? Boner alert! Yeah! Junko ignored Makoto's surprise and continued casually talking. And then Taka got all fired up and was like, we should take turns watching over him. I just happened to be on duty when you woke up. Well, and even then, only because Byakuya ditched. I see. Thanks? Like I said, just thanks, Saika. Anyway, how you feeling? Is everything alright? Could have thought about it for a moment. Remember what you've been thinking about just before you lost consciousness. This is kind of weird, but actually, it's a really weird question, but what's up? Junko, we've never met each other before, right? Upon hearing this, Junko's eyes widened, but a few seconds later she began to laugh. Huh? Are you for real? That pickup line's like totally played out, you know. Even though she was grinning, a serious look came over her face. So you know, you shouldn't expect anything like that from me. I know I look this way, but I take my virtue pretty seriously. Oh, no, I never expected... Well, that's what I figured. It's obvious that you're a total omega male anyway. Makoto and Junko continued to talk to one another. Although he wondered why Junko was talking to him instead of leaving to get the others. Makoto didn't question it. He just wanted to talk to someone. Anyone. As long as he interacted with his fellow students, he believed he would learn the truth about what was going on inside his head. Trying to think of a song about... damn, I can't even think about a song. Just trying to think about a song about a headache. I killed a person, but there's nothing's popping up. 10 minutes later, they bang. It's pretty early out. They weren't talking. Or maybe there was a lot of mouth movement going on, but it wasn't talking. Junko mostly talk about alpha males and omega males, beta males, her time being homeless and her past and her dreams for the future. Time being homeless? Is it actual Junko past or what Mukuro's making out past? I would like to know. And somebody gonna drop me some facts here? Comment please. There's a few things I need to know. If you know the specifics of Junko's past, please type it out in the comments, because I'm like only there's like a 30% of information about Junko that I'm missing, and it annoys me when I think about it. Last topic was a lot heavier than the previous ones, but Makoto's calm demeanor seemed to cheer up. She smiled sincerely and said softly, "Thanks, Makoto." Maybe it was a sign of gratitude for listening to her troubles. She gave that same smile as she blurted out something horrifying. In return, I promise if I do decide to kill someone, it won't be you. Don't say serious stuff like that. At least that's what Makoto thought, but the words that came out of his mouth expressed a different sentiment. I see. Thanks? But I wouldn't want for you to become the Blackened in the first place. For some reason, Makoto felt like the murderous words that came out of Junko's mouth seemed a little like a natural thing for her to say. She seemed very surprised by Makoto's response and quickly blurted out, "Huh? Are you serious? Haha, just kidding." Oh yeah, of course. Sorry for acting so weird. No worries, let's just chalk it up to you being woozy from your recovery. She returned to her usual bubbly self, let out a big stretch, shut off them tig or berries, and turned to Makoto. It's not as tig or berry as compared to actual Junko. Close enough. Nah, not even close. Not even close. Because we all know Mukuro's padded up in this bitch. She couldn't match up. Just couldn't match up. It's alright, Mukuro. It's alright. You're still number one waifu in our hearts, okay? I'm gonna get going now. Make sure you don't get killed before the next person arrives. After seeing her off, Makoto laid back down in the bed and started thinking to himself. What is this strange feeling? His dull headache continued as his thoughts began to blur. I was just talking to Junko, but I feel like I was talking to someone else. Who is she? The more he thought, the more it felt like his memories were sinking into a thick swamp. Each throb of pain passing his head felt like a wave on the surface of that swamp. I don't think you want to be close to that swamp there, Makoto. Something about a green, large, humanoid figure shouting and stinking up the place. It felt very unpleasant, though someone's voice was screaming at him from inside his head. Yep. That's pretty unpleasant. You can shut up now. Shut up now. Thank you. Makoto tried to organize his thoughts and go over everything that happened to him, but he was interrupted by the sound of a bell. Unlike the dorm rooms, the nurse's office didn't have a doorbell. The bell sound Makoto heard was ringing throughout the entire building.
Ahem. Testing. Mic check 1, 2. This is the test for the school broadcast system.
What's Monokuma's voice?
Now that Makoto has finally woken up, please assemble at the gym.
Gotta listen to Monokuma's heartless order and got out of bed without complaining. That's where this one's ending. It's a bookmark! This is your man OverlordCringus. Once you like, subscribe, smack a video with the keyboard a couple of times. Don't ever get to always, and we check out all our links in the description, especially our second channel, because also Genshin. Play a bunch of Genshin Impact. And yeah, pray for me. The moment he saw a face, pulsating pain Makoto's head began accelerating. He felt like his world was being torn apart from the inside out. It's probably the feeling of Sayaka stabbing him.